Hello folks, welcome to the Regal Wellness Series and the 6th video of the new year. Today we're going to be talking about how the heart works. February being Heart Month, we're going to do a series of programs about the heart. Now before we get started, just want to give you a reminder about HealthyWayEvents.com. We have some terrific health educators doing all these fine programs, and hopefully you'll get to jump on the HealthyWayEvents.com to view some of their sessions. So let's start talking about the heart. The heart is an amazing organ, for being only about 3 pounds and the size of your fist. It can pump up to 5 liters of blood per minute and up to 100,000, and it can beat about 100,000 times a day. Pretty amazing. And the heart, it's a two-sided structure, and on each side there's 2 compartments on each side. You have your atrium, which receives the blood, and you have your ventricles, which send the blood out. And in between these ventricles, atriums and ventricles, there's a valve that keeps the blood going in one direction. So let's start with the heart. Let's start with the left side of the heart. We're going to start with the left side of the heart. Now the left side heart is going to collect left side. Let me get to the left side. Left side is going to collect the oxygenated blood from the lungs through the pulmonary veins. Veins bring the blood to the heart. Arteries send the blood away from the heart. So from the lung, the oxygenated blood from the lungs to the pulmonary veins, and it's going to go through your left atrium. Your atrium receives the blood. From there, it's going to go through a valve that's called the mitral valve. And the mitral valve is going to go to the left ventricle. Remember, ventricle is going to ship the blood out, and that's going to go through the aortic valve, through the aorta. And the aorta, that's a big artery, the biggest artery in the body, and that's going to send the oxygen-rich blood through the rest of the body. Now, it's going to come back. It's going to come back to the right side. It's going to come back from the superior vena cava. The oxygenated blood is going to enter the right atrium. Remember, atrium receives the blood. It's going to go to the right atrium through the tricuspid valve, through the right ventricle. From the right ventricle, it's going to go through the pulmonary lung. Think of pulmonary, you think of lung. So it's going to go through the pulmonary valve, through the pulmonary artery. Remember, artery sending the blood away, and it's going to go back up to the lung. So when you exhale, you're going to get rid of the oxygen, you're going to get rid of the carbon dioxide, and you inhale, you get the oxygen back, and the cycle repeats itself. So that's a little simple way of how the heart works. The heart also works through the opening and closing of the valves and the beating of the heart works through an electrical system. And that's what we're going to talk about next week. So, folks, we want to thank you so much for joining us today. Remember, stay safe, be strong, and be happy. Thank you so much.